A TikTok account suddenly went viral after a girl begged strangers for help. She said her parents were forcing her to live in a home so dangerous it was making her sick. Her videos were disturbing: piles of filth, bugs crawling across walls, even animal waste in the hallways. She called it a biohazard, and she wasn't exaggerating. She said her father had already died of lung cancer, worsened by the house's condition. But then came the question that changed everything. If it's that bad, why hasn't she left? It all started on June 28th, 2025. A 24-year-old woman named Alyssa, also known as Pommy, posted that she'd soon be homeless. Her mom, she said, refused to clean the house and refused to let her get a job. She claimed she had no way out. Then the proof started rolling in. A toilet so stained it looked like it hadn't been flushed in weeks. Walls and floors coated in grime. Bugs everywhere. Mold spreading across shower curtains and furniture. Her kitchen? Bugs in the pantry. Rotten food in the fridge. Garbage bags stacked like furniture. Her mom's room? Rotting food, piles of trash, and items stacked to the ceiling. Even the pets, surrounded by waste. The videos were so graphic that most viewers couldn't look away. Some were horrified. Others accused her of exaggerating. Some in the comment sections wrote, "Call CPS. Get out of there. Much rather live in a tent." Some tried to offer practical help. Even local law enforcement chimed in, saying this was child neglect. But Alyssa replied that CPS hadn't done anything, and soon people started sending money. Just $1, she said, enough to help her afford food or a motel for one night. Her GoFundMe, Cash App, and Amazon wish list started spreading across TikTok. By July, she had thousands of supporters donating, sharing, and begging her to escape. Her page told an even sadder story. Her mom bred animals for profit, her dad's death, her own fear of getting sick, and rent payments demanded by her mother. Alyssa said she wanted to save her brother and every pet in the house and move to a safer home, but professionals began warning that home wasn't just messy, it was toxic. Roaches can spread salmonella, E. coli, and even cause respiratory infections. Her father's cancer. Some thought it might have been worsened by the same air she was still breathing. As donations poured in, people started noticing inconsistencies. A cleaning influencer named Clean with B, whose spits famous for offering free deep cleans to hoarders and struggling families, commented directly on Alyssa Sip's videos, offering to fly out and clean her house for free. Her comments mysteriously disappeared. Screenshots soon surfaced showing B pleading, "Someone tell her I'm happy to help if she applies for a claim." But Alyssa never responded. She did, however, reply to comments defending her silence. "It's not my house. I need my mom's permission." That was enough to split her audience in half. Was she being controlled, or was she controlling the narrative? At first, the goal was $12,000, then $28,000, then $40,000, and finally $50,000. People started documenting every change. At first, it was for motel money. Then suddenly it was to buy a house. But here's the issue: $40,000 won't buy anything in California. So where was the money really going? In one video, she said her parents don't let her work, but in her fundraiser, she said they force her to pay rent. People started asking, if you don't work, where's the rent money coming from? How do you have Wi-Fi, but no food? All valid questions. But when people asked too many questions, they were blocked. She called out her parents multiple times, even though her father had passed away 2 years earlier. She said her mom refused to let her clean, then posted videos of herself cleaning while her mom was hospitalized. So, which was it? Some viewers began forming their own theories. Maybe she was part of the problem. Maybe this wasn't SIPTA neglect. It was manipulation. Others noticed something even weirder. The hospital photo of her mother's broken leg looked off. The floor looked like her own house, not a medical facility. And medical workers online pointed out that the bandage used wasn't standard for a fracture. By this point, Alyssa's story was starting to fall apart. A fundraiser that once felt like a cry for help now looked like a case study in deception. But was it? Because the deeper you dig, the harder it is to tell. Was this a woman trapped in an abusive home? or someone who knew exactly what she was doing. And the next discovery would make the internet question everything, including whether Alyssa even exists. After the fundraiser disappeared, TikTok fell silent. No updates, no follow ups, no proof that Alyssa or anyone behind her account was ever found. But that silence didn't stop the speculation. In fact, it only made things worse. Within days, Reddit communities and TikTok investigators began digging. Some believed Alyssa had been a real person who died before the truth came out. Others were sure it was all a scam, possibly run by multiple people using AI, voice changers, and stock footage. One Reddit user even posted, I ran the photos through an AI detector, 85% generated, everything synthetic. But others pushed back, saying the footage could have just been heavily compressed or filtered through TikTok's editing system. The truth? No one could agree on anything. As the mystery deepened, so did the anger. Former supporters, the same people who had sent Alyssa money, groceries, and emotional messages, started posting exposés and refund requests. But as emotions flared, something darker began happening. Users who questioned the story started receiving harassment and threats. It wasn't just about Alyssa anymore, it was about belief. Belief in what you see online, belief in good intentions, belief in the power of collective empathy. And that belief had just been shattered. By late August, online news outlets picked up the story, but even journalists struggled to verify basic facts. No local police reports, no confirmed identity for Alyssa, no paper trail for the house she filmed in. And as GoFundMe refused to release further details, it became clear that the story had reached a dead end. Still, the damage was done. The internet had fallen in love with a victim who might never have existed, and when they realized that, they turned on her hard. The story of Alyssa isn't just about one girl or one scam. It's about how easy it is to fake a tragedy online and how quickly millions will rally around it without ever verifying if it's real. In the age of deepfakes and AI storytelling, the line between empathy and exploitation is thinner than ever. Every day, platforms like TikTok amplify emotion faster than facts, and once something goes viral, it's nearly impossible to undo. Whether Alyssa was real or not, she made millions of people care. She made them believe in someone's pain, and maybe that's the most unsettling part, how easy it is to manipulate compassion. How eager we are to help, even when the person asking might not exist. The TikTok account remains deleted. The GoFundMe is gone, and Christopher Perez still missing. But one thing is certain. After this, the internet will never look at a cry for help video the same way again. Thanks for watching my video.